This is me, Josh Hunter, and here on the planet Earth. This is this is at least to some degree a panhandling video. kind of tired today. All of my patience was tested today. Whatever remains of it, I don't know why. Well, all right. There's this thing that happens. Like usually, when I record these videos, there isn't, like I record it and I watch it and I like it. But so far, I mean, there haven't been like more than like 5 or 6 views on most of them, and no one leaves any comments, or I mean, so far no one has left any. I mean, I have like maybe 2 or 3 comments total, and but that doesn't really matter. But still, sometimes things happen, and I don't know. It's a little, it's a little unusual. So yesterday, or I don't know how long ago it was, but as you know, like I say a lot of things, and sometimes like there's like I'll record a video, and then the next day or like very soon after, like some just very unusual things happen, and maybe it's just like coincidence. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about this. I just needed to record this. I don't know. I suddenly got nervous. I mean, not nervous, but sometimes I'm like very aware of how alone I am, and it doesn't scare me or make me feel bad. In fact, it doesn't even make me want to like not be alone. It's just like a very distinct feeling. It's like, oh, you're alone, and I don't know. It makes me, because I really have to have my guard up. Like I can't afford to like not be paying attention. And anyway, I'm just trying to keep myself focused, and because I'm really wondering, why don't I even like want to have like a career or something? I don't feel like a lazy person. If there was anything that I wanted to do, I could just go out and do it and make some money, and then I'd be living indoors. But there's a lot of things that have come to my attention, and I don't know. I need to know that the world accepts me. Because right now it seems like the world has completely rejected me, in very, standard ways. Anyway, so I don't know. I mean, because I want to. I have not. I mean, have I not like communicated like? All right. First of all, in Los Angeles, there's like 60,000 something homeless people. So, I mean, I can't expect anyone to be like, oh, but this homeless person, he's different than the rest of them. What have I done to show that I'm any different than any other homeless person? I mean, I don't. Who could distinguish me amongst the multitude of homeless and say, verily, verily, we hath a different one upon our hands. So, I mean, I don't know if this isn't like entertaining or something. It's just really, I just need to. Should I like clean myself up and like go? Because my feelings are so like, alright, a year ago, or like a year and a half ago, during the first iteration of my YouTube, I discussed something which I called like, I'm a little self-conscious now. I don't know, I just don't want people to think that I'm crazy. Like, I don't mind if they do, but I think that some people need to, I need to have credibility with some people. Not for my benefit, but if some people like think that I'm crazy and they shouldn't, they're gonna lose like, things are important, and it's, it all adds up. Sometimes it's not like the one thing that you do, but it's like a bunch of things that you do, and then it's like a sum total of efforts. It's never just like the one thing that happened, and that's the reason why things are the way they are. Just like, what don't I fucking understand just to be sleeping on a bed? Like, what? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should just clean up, get employed, get and go. Oh, okay. Well, now that more more than it's like more than more than 500,000 people are now out of work, or more than 500,000 people have applied for unemployment. Is this the time for me to be going to go and look for work? It's not like I knew this would happen or anything, so, I mean, how could I have known that this would happen? That there would be this virus, and that the whole country would shut down, at least commercially. I mean, how would I have known that? I mean, it's not like I've been saying not like I've been saying this type of thing for years. We haven't gotten started yet. We're not even, because people are already like, man, having to be inside, like, that's tough. That's nothing. You worried about toilet paper? That's funny. I don't know where this is going. I don't know how to, when I first became homeless, like, I figured, well, if worst comes to worst, I can, it feels like alright, here's what, I like to be able to, I like to be able to say what I want, and for some reason I feel like I can't say what I want right now, and I don't know why. I mean, I have a feeling as to why, but I'm in so much pain. It's not like regular pain. It's just like it's like a constant. Like Atlas or whoever that guy. Oh, Prometheus. I didn't give anybody fire though. I might be fire. Sorry, I've never used that term in its modern usage. When you say something's fire, that means it's like, like good or something, right? Alright. Josh, this is me, Josh. If you're watching this at least a year from now, I'm going to give you some very specific instructions, okay? Other people will probably try and mimic these instructions, so I'll put in some special catchphrases so that anybody who tries to use these instructions will get some very special surprises. I call it gifts for people who won't mind their own fucking business. Alright, Josh. If you're watching this, then your YouTube channel has survived. You've persevered, and you didn't let the assholes have their way. I don't know what kind of state you're in at this time, but make sure you remember this point when there was nobody here, and everybody who could have helped, they were just waiting, and they could have stepped in at any time to help, and you knew that right now, and they were just waiting until it was of most benefit to them. And whatever they did for you, whatever they're doing for you, whatever they're trying to pay you off with, just remember they could have done something, and you knew that now. They may try and make you forget, but remember that, like, these people, they don't wait, hang on. Motherfuckers don't care about us. Remember? But remember that nobody cares about you. Like, they've had so much time to even do anything, to just even have a lunch. You know, not to just give you food, not to drop a deuce and leave. Any of these people could have, you know, just say, hey, let's sit down and have a lunch. You know, it's such, but they're not here. They're somewhere else. So, if you have accepted their offers or whatever, don't feel bad. It's not, you know, it doesn't reflect upon your integrity. Although someone may try and, you know, make you feel bad about that, but you've been up against something that you don't really understand or fully understand, and I think later on you'll realize that you did all right. But just remember, these guys, it's all a game to them. Like, they're just like, I don't know where their heads at, but they're not, you know, they don't actually care about you. They just, you know, I don't know, I don't know, they love entertainment, I guess, or games. They don't realize, and you know, like I said, these people are just singing. They're gonna sing themselves right off a fucking cliff. But once they realize that, that's when they'll step in. But keep your guard up, because these guys, you know, you may be living in a world full of snakes, and just because they don't bite you doesn't mean they're not snakes. And just because they don't put off the signals or the signs that say, oh, you know, I'll bite you. You know, that doesn't mean they're not gonna bite you. And it doesn't mean just because just because they go a long time without biting you doesn't mean they're not gonna bite you. So at this point, you may say, well, geez, how do I get out of this? Like, now that I see this, you know, well, I don't know, Josh, you should have been thinking. I'm thinking right now. So if you're in it, you know. So what do we do? What do we do? Like, I mean, I'm trying to come up with something that will make sure you get to where. I mean, I don't know why you. I mean, I think all of these videos would probably help, but this one is specifically because they just stole something from us, or from me, I guess, and our dream. They just. They just stole our dream, you know, and I just, I don't know what to do. I don't know. Like, you remember the dream, right? And like, it was gonna be so neat, you know. We were just gonna be like, you know, just. But they took it. They took our dream. They took our dream. So, I mean, I think you'll adapt, and I think there's something that makes you particularly nervous, and based on my understanding, I think it shouldn't be as scary as it seems to be, and I want to give you my courage of not knowing, because sometimes once you know, it's kind of hard to still feel courageous under the weight of true knowledge. So, I mean, can you imagine what things would have been like if all this fucking bullshit had been solved even like 5 years ago? Where would the world be? Let's find that out. And then if you need to retrace, if you need to go back and plot a different course, start at 5 years ago, and then from June, or let's say April, December, no, November, January, from 5 years ago. Plot a recourse, starting from there, and then I think you'll find out what you need to know. Thanks for watching.